with it.
All right, let's do this.
All right, dude. We're 1 day late, dude.
Dude.
Possibly two if I even edit and post this on time.
It's going to be 2 because we're getting this poker game. In, so we are the degens, bro.
I know, that's for sure. All right, welcome back, everybody.
Yes,
if you
sir.
guys have not been following us, this is episode 5. I
Episode
believe.
5.
Dude.
Happy
5.
halfway.
Happy half. There's no halfway point, dude.
Okay,
We're gonna keep doing this until forever.
So
but
when I used to swim in high school, when
Uh-huh.
we used to have big ass sets, like big workouts,
uh-huh.
for some reason, you know how you climb up to the workout, and
Yeah.
then once you're halfway done with that workout, it's all downhill and it goes easier.
You guys
Happy
do
halfway.
happy halfway, and
We
then
used
it's
to
like
finish
all
at the wall, and we
downhill.
were like, all right, now we got another 1,000 yards to go. Happy halfway, and it makes it
Damn.
easier. So hopefully the
Well,
next 5 episodes will
We'll
gain
knock
some
them
more
out with
traction.
ease.
Right, yep.
But a few things we want to know. I did come back from my Mexico trip. Oh wait, first off, we need to introduce ourselves. This is the Unmarked podcast,
Unmarked.
and my name is Tlalollin Ramirez, and my co-host over here is
Dong Li.
Dong Lee. All right, so if you guys didn't hear in the last episode, which I highly suggest to go listen to, please. I said that I was gonna go to Mexico. I went to Mexico. It was a fun trip. We'll talk about that in a second. But I came back on a Tuesday night, sorta. Wednesday, I had work. I believe Dong had work too.
Yeah.
Thursday and Friday, Dong and I both had opposite shifts. So I worked day, he worked night, and we couldn't meet up.
Yep.
And then the next day, I worked day and he worked night, and we couldn't meet up. So it was just, we couldn't record this by Thursday or Friday, and that's why it's not out.
And we usually don't lag like this. Like
Yeah,
this is
Yes.
the main exception.
I don't know, bro. The last episode we recorded on a Friday. No, 2 episodes ago. We recorded on a Friday and posted it on that Friday.
We did. So let me take that back. We lag like fuck.
It's just in the past it's kind of been working now.
Yeah, but
But today this episode kind of didn't. So we apologize for the lag. A couple days late, but
you went to Mexico too, bro.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. We don't go to vacation trips that often.
Exactly. So
it's
now let's
not
talk
a
about that
recurring-
trip, bro.
not a
How was that
recurring
shit?
thing. Dude, it was fun. Honestly, I wish there's like a lot I could talk about, but there really isn't. Like I went there and I just relaxed.
Nice,
Yeah. So
dude. It's a blessing to even have.
yeah, the opportunity to
Yes,
just
sir.
go and kick it. So yeah, it was a fun time. We went to my hometown is Colima, and it's kind of like I said in the last episode, just a hometown. Everybody's living their own life and grinding it out. But like I said, Colima's kind of like on the coast area, so we're a couple hours away from the beach. And when we got there, we just went to a bunch of different beaches and traveled from beach to beach. We had like mariscos and stuff.
You stayed at your uncle's
My grandpa's house.
Okay.
Yeah, actually, funny story. The house that we have in Mexico, my grandpa's house in Mexico, it was like all torn down. Like
When you got there, it was
When-
torn down.
no, this was.
Oh, it
I'm
happened.
sorry, this was a while back.
Okay.
When I first. Okay, I'm really bad at telling stories. So in 6th grade, I lived there for a year, right? When I got there at the beginning of the year, this was 10 years ago now. 10 years, damn, that's wild. 10 years ago now, we got there and it was just gravel
Okay.
and dirt. And they had a couple rooms, but they were all just trashed, right?
Mm-hmm.
When we got there, we fixed it all up and we just made it beautiful. So it's a really nice house over there. And yeah, it was just short story short, we built the trash house into a really nice house.
Hell yeah.
And then my grandpa just added a bunch of rooms, so it's 10-room
Mhm.
mansion out there.
Uh-huh.
And then there's like 12 restrooms and everything.
Yeah.
Whole kitchen. And yeah, so we just go out there, we pick our rooms. My grandpa just gives us the keys and says, hey, pick a room. And we just go in there and kick it.
Dang, dude.
Each room has at least two beds
Uh-huh.
and their own restroom. So like he gives you the key.
Yeah,
to
and
say,
it's like
"Just
an.
go wherever."
Oh my god, that sounds amazing.
Yeah, so it's really fun. And that was kind of just like our kickback, like sleeping area.
Okay.
And then during the day, we just went out to the beach.
Did you go swimming in the beach?
Yeah, I got in the beach a few times in the water. But like I said, we're just relaxing and kicking it. I did hang out with some old friends. I met up with them,
Uh-huh.
and we're just at a ranch, like in the middle of the rain, like full on mud and
Dude,
everything.
it was raining.
It was raining in Mexico, but it was like
I remember your snap. Actually,
comfortable
yeah.
rain. It felt good. Like it was raining, but we're walking around with t-shirt and
'Cause
shorts
it wasn't cold.
because it wasn't cold. And it's usually never cold in Mexico.
Interesting. It's
So
not
it-
humid at all.
It does get a little bit humid at times, but when we were there, thankfully, it wasn't hot enough for it to feel humid.
Yeah.
It just felt good.
Yeah.
It was a good time.
So you said you had some upsetting news for me.
Oh yeah. So this is not gonna be a problem when you guys listen to it, but I got back from my trip from Mexico, and my computer doesn't want to turn on.
That's
Yeah, I'm being for real. Like my computer has not turned on.
what?
And it's a
Wait, why? Like what?
So I hate that I'm like talking a lot. I'm like telling all the stories.
No,
So,
you just went on a trip. You have the hall pass right now to talk. Go for it.
So I bought my computer used. It's like a 2018. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I know.
End of story.
End of story. Right. I bought but it was from like a friend that I've known since high school, and she posted it on her story saying that I'm selling it for cheap. And I even brought the price down lower. I was like, dude, it's a homie discount. Like, you know me.
Yeah.
She's like, all right, bet I'll sell it for you cheaper. So it was like, it's a 2018. So it's really good in MacBook Air. And I'm like, brand new, basically brand new, dude. She hardly ever used it, and she was selling it because she got a better one. So the price was super cheap. The value was still as good as it is, like as a brand new one. So I was like, all right, cool. And in the past, I had this problem where it just wouldn't turn on, and it wouldn't charge. Yeah. And for about a week, I believe, I had like the biggest problem. I just kept trying to turn it on, and it wouldn't turn on. And we took it. I contacted her, and I was like, hey, like, you sold me a computer that doesn't work. Like, what the heck? She's like, oh, I actually had this problem in the past. And I'm like, bro, what? She's like, yeah, but I took it to the Apple store, and I thought they fixed it because I paid for the insurance. I paid for the whole repair and everything.
Apple Care?
Yeah. She's like, I thought it fixed it. And I'm like, well, can we go together again just to see if you still have the insurance or whatever, and then try to fix it again? She's like, yeah, sure. They couldn't do anything. So I was like, bro, what the
Wait, like why couldn't they do anything? What is
because
it?
I didn't have the
wrong?
insurance, because I didn't have the Apple Care.
Yeah, but
she had the Apple Care when she had it, but it's not hers anymore technically. I don't know. It was like a really
was it not worth it
deal.
to just buy Apple Care right there?
I don't know what the whole. It was just a big mess. You know how they. At the end of the day, Apple's just like, nah, we can't fix it. Yeah. Just get a new one. So I ended up not fixing it, and I kind of just let it be there for a second. But at one point, so I left my computer there for like days now. So the battery kind of drained all the way down. And the one time I took it to the Apple store, I saw like a really dim Apple logo when I tried turning it on. And in the whole commotion at the store, you couldn't see anything. So they kind of just said, oh, it's broken, it's broken. But then I was like, no, it's on. Like, can't you see it's on? Can't you see it's on? Yeah. And they just ignored me and said, hey, go fix it on your own. I'm like, you know what? All right. So I took it home. I plugged it in, and it started charging again because the light wasn't showing up before. And I'm like, what's going on here? And I'm like, does it work? Sure enough, I let it charge overnight, and it worked the next day, just magically. And I haven't had a problem since then. This was about a year ago now. So I'm hoping I haven't plugged it in, so I'm just gonna let it hold battery drain, and then hopefully it works.
Didn't get wet or anything in the rain?
Nothing,
you don't think
dude.
it's like that?
No, absolutely not. I mean, I have no idea, but it's not working right now.
Well,
so to edit this whole vlog,
it looks like we're gonna have to move it.
It's not a vlog.
Looks like we're gonna have to move it to my den.
Yeah, I mean, I have my old computer, which is kind of slow and laggy. I don't know if it's gonna be as good as an edit as the last episodes, but I can figure something out. I can work it out. Yeah. So that's my bad news.
When did you come back from Mexico?
I come back on Tuesday.
On Tuesday, and then you worked every day, and we had
we both are working every day. It would have been easier if we had the same shifts, like if we both work day or both work night. But I work the day, you work the night, and then we like flip flop the day. You did a turnaround, right? Yeah. So it got pretty hectic. That's why we didn't record it. And then you guys are not going to get this episode till Sunday because it's currently Saturday night, and we're having a poker night. So
just like how you said that. So priorities are just going straight out the window because gambling.
Definitely. So
dude, I've been thinking about blackjack like every
I
day.
You texted me on my trip. I got really excited, bro. I'm like,
what? Oh yeah, I was like, I can get the countdown one. Which just
you could count down a deck. That's good. That's progress.
It is.
Yeah, that's really good.
I rewatched 21.
Yeah, that's good.
And I saw this one documentary about like the MIT.
The MIT blackjack team.
But is 21? It's the MIT team.
Yeah,
right?
21 is based off of the movie. I'm sorry, 21 is based off of the documentary.
Right. Okay. So for the people who don't know about 21 the movie,
21 the movie,
there's a group of students
Yeah, there was a
There
group of
was.
because it's not
Yeah.
active anymore.
It was like in the 80s, right?
Yeah, this was back in the day.
Yeah. So there was a group of college MIT students and one professor who basically has card counted in his life and made a bunch of money. And then
He wanted to start a group. It's simple as that. That's all he did.
And just think about that.
But it was like a whole storyline. They like made it a business and they got investors.
Right. Yeah, right.
Yeah, so it was like
Because
they were
playing with a bankroll of up to like $1 million bucks.
It
Right?
was
like
$1 million?
right off the get go.
Yeah, because like I said, they made it a business, so they were able to get investors, and so they promoted it to the kids as saying, "Hey, you don't got to put up front money. Just come learn how to do it.
Yep.
Study it. Put in your hours with all the money that we lend you, and then you're gonna make money." And then
these are MIT students, dude.
Yeah.
We're practicing this shit, but like
Yeah.
these MIT students.
Yeah, they were freaking professionals, dude. Literally professionals.
Yeah. So basically, they go to Vegas. They
Crush it.
they fucking group
Crush,
of college
yeah.
kids. They crush the game of blackjack.
Yeah, it's kind of how it works. But in the movie, they make it all dramatic, and they essentially tell you not to card count because people get beat up, and they take them to the back room and they torture them or whatever. There are true stories in the past where that's happened,
But that's like
that
mobster day
like
Vegas,
mafia
you know?
type
Like,
of
yeah,
stuff.
like,
Yeah,
you can't get
And
away
so
with that shit. It's not even illegal.
correct.
Card counting is not illegal.
Correct. And so the reason people go to the back and get beat up is because the people who beat them up are hired by the casinos, since
Because they're mobs.
yeah, because the legal police force are not allowed to do that. They can't.
Right.
You're not doing anything wrong.
Right.
So it's just the casinos being petty and being mad that you're playing a winning game.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're getting all into it though.
No, it's piqued my interest.
Yes,
so
dong, dude. We're gonna tear up casinos, dude.
I want to be able to go just walk into Vegas with like our team, you know, like, in the
Just you
future.
and I.
Yeah. No. We gotta get more people.
Yeah,
on
like
this
a team
shit,
in the
dude.
future.
We need a. It's hot. It's hot sign. It's cold. Get out of here sign.
Yeah.
Like we need to fucking get. all
But
this down.
it's gonna require lots of practice. Bro.
It is.
like
But
lots.
We got time.
I know we do. We got all the time in the world.
So some other breaking news that I really wanted to talk about.
What's up, dude?
President Trump.
Oh my god. Oh my
Oh,
god.
you knew I was gonna bring this shit up too, huh?
I actually didn't know.
Well, because I was gonna bring this up to you if we were just talking.
Yeah, like just in real
personally.
life. Yeah, no. It was funny because Dong pulled into my room and he came in. He's like, dude, I got something to tell you. And I told him, I was like, dude, I got something to tell you. Let's just wait. Let's
Yeah.
just wait for the podcast because
Yeah.
this is gonna be. We're being real right here. Like,
I literally walked in and I wanted to like actually just like talk to him and ask him, and he's like, dude,
just wait, bro.
just put the headphones on. Put the
yeah.
get the mic.
Here's
Like,
the mic.
We'll
Let's
do
just
it on
talk
the
about it.
podcast.
Yeah,
President Trump.
President Trump.
Bro.
Wait, what do you want to talk about first?
All right,
Because there's
first
two.
let's talk about first let's talk about the debate.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, dude, I hate.
Did you watch
politics.
it?
I watched part of it. I listened to part of it, and everything that I didn't get from it, I heard it was a joke.
Yeah. So the whole issue was, I mean, both the candidates weren't shutting the fuck up.
Yeah.
When the other one was supposed to talk.
Yeah, I heard about that one.
Yeah.
And then I heard Biden was sleepy. I heard he was,
Really?
yeah.
Well, I mean, no. Okay. Well, I'm saying really because I'm wondering why people are saying that because I watched the whole debate. So,
yeah. Okay. Well,
yeah.
that's good.
Yeah.
Good for you.
He didn't look sleepy to me.
No, I heard him. Well, I just heard that people were saying that he was sleepy. He was getting too old or whatever.
But what's trippy is that Trump had COVID
during
what? Because
I didn't
2
know
days
that.
later he came out.
He
with
announced with it publicly,
and it doesn't. It takes 5 to 12 days for
it to show up.
Yeah, so that means he had to have had it before.
Wow, dude, COVID's wild,
dude. And all of
shit.
Republican senators and shit are all getting tested positive right now.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's like one by one. Like,
oh my god,
Chris Christie. Like,
that's
fucking,
wild.
Yeah, it's nuts. It is. Trump basically has put his entire campaign
on hold or pause or what?
Well, yeah, on pause, but at the same time, if he gets out of this alive and okay,
healthy,
just like, all right,
somewhat,
let's realistically think about it. If Trump gets out of this alive, he's gonna be like, hey, I beat it.
Oh yeah, yeah.
COVID's
I was
nothing.
literally thinking about that. Yeah, 100%. Because
Mhm.
I was like, well, Trump has it, right? And it's oh my god, dude. I can't get my words together, but I was thinking that if Trump has it and he fights it off, which he most likely is, because the mortality rate of COVID is not as high as we think.
Right.
He's most than likely gonna survive from it. But not only that, he's a president, dude. He's gonna have the best of the best, like everything, to make sure he doesn't die.
Yeah.
So the chances of him surviving is really high, right?
Right.
He's gonna survive and say, "Hey, I did it.
I beat this.
Everybody can do it,"
Uh-huh.
which is not true.
Which is not true. And like I agree with how so my opinions on our podcast. I think that the herd immunity is the only way we're going to actually really get over this pandemic.
What?
Herd immunity?
I don't know.
Which is within a group of people, everyone has to get it, and then the weak basically die off, and the people who are better, like they are going to pass on into another generation where those
you're saying the people who survive from COVID are gonna be like immune, I guess.
Like, but in the bigger terms,
okay.
like
it's gonna be like the flu.
So literally think herd immunity. The word, like
yeah. A group of people have to get it.
Immune to it, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the only way. Unless obviously
unless
if they come
we
out
find
with
a
a
vaccine or whatever. Yeah. But by fighting it off naturally, you're saying we have to go through herd immunity?
Yeah, because realistically, I feel like the vaccine won't be out till
next year. Yeah, most definitely.
So, I mean, in my own selfish ways, I would rather just get it and then get over it. But I've mentioned this I've previous podcasts. Like my mom went through chemo, so she's immunocompromised. So like. I understand.
Yeah, most
so
definitely.
I understand both sides, and I definitely won't risk anything because I still live with my mom right now.
Mm-hmm.
So
it's a wild situation.
Yeah.
It's wild for sure.
But if he dies,
if Trump dies,
that's
gonna be
news,
bro. That's gonna be wild.
Oh my god.
Just imagine, bro.
Like a president dying in our lifetime.
Yeah.
Like during presidency.
Yeah. During presidency.
But I know the doctors are saying like, cause he's like obese for his age and then like he has heart problems and stuff too. Like he is at a high risk. And I'm not wishing death on anyone. Okay, let's get this clear straight out there. Like, I hope him a speedy recovery.
Yeah, of course. As everyone.
But he is the president, and he's put the United States in the situation it is,
and himself,
based off of his decisions that he has made in the past.
Yeah, that's wild.
That's probably the biggest news that we've encountered since our last podcast, right?
I think so. Yeah, worldly news for sure.
Downtown Disney is opening up.
Is it?
I think it's already opened up.
Didn't Disneyland open up?
No, not yet. We've been getting busy.
Yeah.
Like,
just in case you don't know,
I just start seeing
both Dong and I work at In-N-Out, but Dong works at the In-N-Out right next to Disneyland.
Yeah.
So that's what he means. Yeah. Like he's getting busy. Like his store's getting busy.
getting a little busier. So
that's always fun though.
Yeah.
For the most part, I mean.
Yeah. I mean, I've like gotten used to it now.
Good.
Like being in a busier store. So, but. They need to open slower. I think.
Slower. Oh, for sure. Yeah. I don't know. It's how do you open slow? Like I hear about that always. Like slow the spread or open up slower. But like, how does that work? What does that mean? Because personally, I feel like we're not that closed.
I feel like
everything has been just as open.
It is.
It's like you only have certain restrictions. That's it.
Mm-hmm. I think the rate for California right now is under 3% infected.
Which is, I mean, I don't know numbers or anything, but
but like just like think about like I don't really know the numbers either. I saw this article on Reddit. It was on the COVID-19 subreddit, I believe. But 3%. I mean, just think of like how many people are in California. And then just 3%.
No. It's 3% growth.
No, like it's under 3%.
The growth is, or the people infected
People infected.
under 3% of the population
of California.
Okay.
Is infected
That's
with COVID.
pretty low.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. I thought the growth rate was like 3%.
No. For sure not that.
Yeah, that is pretty low. I mean,
I think everything is opening just like all together at once, and then it's just gonna cause another spike.
Yeah.
That's what I mean by slowing. I don't know what the fuck we can fucking do for
yeah,
this shit.
I know. Literally, me neither. I feel like nobody knows though, because nobody in our lifetime has gone through a pandemic.
Yeah.
This is wild.
Like your parents, your grandparents, your
I think it was
your
great grandparents.
They went through the.
And my great grandma died this year.
Oh
actually.
no, I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, it's cool. I mean,
your great grandma?
My great grandma. Yeah, she was like 90
Mexico?
something already. No, she was here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. She oh, dude, I don't mind talking about it. I'm cool about it and everything. But it was she was the grandmother. Like, she was the woman, you know, like, in our family.
What do you mean?
She was the one who had 19 pregnancies.
Holy.
And she has 15 children. I'm pretty sure that's what it was. That's the numbers.
Go grandma, dude.
Yeah, right?
Hell
so,
yeah.
I think she had don't quote me on this.
She's OG grandma, dog.
Yeah. No, she's the grandma, right? But all the kids, they had kids, whatever. And I'm 4th generation, right?
Okay.
She's my great grandma. And all the 4th generation kids are basically my age. Those are all my cousins. And then 3rd generation is my mom.
Okay.
And all of her cousins.
Right.
And then 2nd generation, my grandpa, right? So that's how my family is really, really big. And whenever we have like family get-togethers or family parties, we always get together and it's like a huge party, right? Like,
that's so dope.
It's always the funnest. Like, a lot of my memories growing up as a kid is just going to family parties.
That's awesome.
And hanging out with all my cousins, right? It's like the best.
The primos.
And she was always there. She was like always around. She would be the one in the dance floor getting down with the freaking like tequila down. And she'd be like in her cart, like just dancing, right? Because she's an old woman, right? But like that's what I mean by like she was the woman. Like, she was the one who raised all 15. Like, we all looked up to her, right?
That's awesome.
Yeah. So, her time was ticking. We all knew that she was passing away soon. She had a lot of problems. She was hospitalized and all that stuff.
Life.
And I remember like the period of time when she passed away, and we're like the whole family was mourning together. Like, it wasn't a mourning of like sadness or like defeat in a way. It was kind of a proud kind of mourning. Like, we all, when she passed away, we're like, damn, we're proud of being a Galindo.
Yeah.
Like, it was awesome. Like, we all got together and like seeing all the posts of like cousins and tios that like
that's awesome,
never talked to them, and we have like our memories of each other, and it was fun to see all the pictures.
Yeah.
All the pictures that we never see.
Yeah.
And like, oh, hey, that's me. Like, I was like 5 years old right there, and then it's a picture of her too, and it was just like a good time.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, and then I look back at I made a video actually 2 or 3 years ago. We had a family reunion, and it was, I think, for her birthday near Easter, I believe. So we all got together and we all took the pictures and stuff, right? And I tried to make it like a storytelling kind of video, and I think it turned out kind of all right. But it was cool to like look back on that, and I got a video of her, and it's like really cool. So
yeah, and you're gonna cherish that for the rest of your life.
Yeah,
and it's gonna be
definitely.
That's awesome, dude. I grew up in so I came from Korea, and we have family out there. But most of the time it was just really my mom's really close friends, and we would call them cousins. So I never really had that big family get together. The most it'd be was like 3 families, and we're not even related, but I consider them my cousins.
Yeah, that's
because
crazy.
like our families are so close. And we would do everything together, and then so most of my cousins live like in Korea.
Yeah,
like,
your blood cousins.
Yeah, my actual blood, and I don't really like talk to them.
Yeah,
like,
I bet.
Yeah, so it's just that's something I've always wanted, and I love that it's like such a big family, especially in the Mexican culture. Like, I really like that. Yeah.
Yep, that's all us, dude. Do you want a big family when you have kids?
I want 3 kids.
You want 3 kids?
Yeah.
Do you have a gender preference?
Boy. Yeah, fuck yeah. I want a boy, a girl, and a boy.
Oh, you wanted that order?
Yeah.
Oh, word.
But yeah.
Why? Why 3?
Because
you have a reason?
I want a boy first, so I can, the test trial. Because I'm the oldest son. I know, dude. I know when my parents. Now that I look back in life, I'm like, man, my parents shouldn't have fucking done that. Like, that's fucking stupid. Like,
That's funny.
So I need a first child to do everything with.
Why would you test run a boy, not a girl? Why does it matter?
I want a boy. Come on, dude. You want your first kid to be a girl?
No, I want my first child to be a boy. But
nothing wrong with girls.
Yeah, nothing wrong with girls.
Yes,
I'm just gonna be like, I'm gonna fucking beat the shit out of my son. Like, dude, he's gonna
we talked about this last time, didn't
strong.
we?
Yeah.
Like, are you gonna beat your kids? Just like dropped it out of nowhere.
Yeah. No, I mean, like, he's gonna after my first son. It doesn't matter whether it's boy or girl to me. Like, my first son is gonna take care of whoever comes after him. Like, that's why I want. That's why I want.
It's the same with you, right? It's you,
exactly what it is with me.
Your sister, and then Ishwa.
Me, Ishwa, and then my sister. My sister's youngest, dude.
Okay.
Yeah, bro. So yeah, why 3?
Why 3?
Yeah. Do you have a reason, or is it just because?
Oh yeah.
So
number. The first one is my
3,
trial,
3 children.
and then the second one, if it was a girl, then I'd be like, I'm gonna take care of her. And then the third one, I just want like to fuck around with. But they all like have to be like 3 years apart. I have this all mapped out and shit.
Yeah, 3 years, not 2.
Nah, fuck that. 3 years.
My siblings are 2 years apart. Me and my siblings.
So it's 2 and 2.
I think I like 2. Ishwan and we are kind of almost 3. It's a few months till 3. But
my sister and I are 4 years apart, and like the
that's kind of big.
The difference is there. Like, we never went to like, school together.
Well,
like,
elementary, but you hardly remember.
Yeah. Never went to school together, and then like fucking. And she was born in 2000, so.
Ooh.
Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. So it's kind of just like a different.
Even though I was only born in 95, I feel so much older.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, even though I am like their boss, like, dude, these girls, like literally the other day, like one of the like we have a junior-ish like girl, and I asked her. She overheard something. She's like, "Wait, Dong, I thought you were 35."
Damn.
Dude, like you couldn't see my face because
we had the
covered in
mask. Yeah,
but my jaw just dropped. I was like, "Oh, bro,
oh, dude, that sucks.
That's bad."
Yeah, you're old, dude.
But I'm about to turn 25. And fucking call me 35. I don't even look old.
You don't look old. Nah, bro, you just act mature for your age. Is that good? That's not offensive, is it?
35, fool. That's 5 years away. 40.
But like, does she think you're 35 because of the conversation you're having, or how you were acting?
Like, overheard it.
Or does she think you're 35 on how you look? Because I think there's a difference. If you go up to someone new and then you just start talking to them,
people my age know that I'm like their age. If that makes any sense.
Without like talking to them or anything.
Well, like yeah.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
What
do you get?
What do you mean?
Do you get carded? Oh, you don't fucking drink. You don't get carded, huh?
At casinos, I would get carded.
Yeah, but
every once in a while.
Casinos are more
lenient.
No, they're stricter. More strict is the right word.
So if I hardly get carded at a casino,
okay, actually, we're gonna put it down right here. Yeah, they card you in Vegas wherever you go.
No.
Yes. But Morongo.
Oh, okay.
You're
making a statement. I thought you were asking me.
No, I'm making a statement.
Okay, yes.
Because I went like 2 years ago. So I was like 23.
Yeah, and they're carding you left and right.
They're carding me left and right. But that's because they have to, because people come from all around the world. And
okay, yeah, that makes sense.
With fake, because you don't even need a license. Like, you could just show them your passport, essentially, right? Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Fact. I mean, that's a fact.
I wouldn't know, dude.
It is. You went to Vegas.
I did go to Vegas. Yeah, but they didn't card me. Well,
when I went to Mandalay Bay's poker room, they fucking carded me. Like,
I was actually gonna say, yeah, they did card me. When I sit down,
anywhere.
Not everywhere.
All right, guys. All right. So I'm gonna give you the basic layout if you want to have a good time in Vegas. Okay.
All right. What is it?
Go to the Oyo Hotel. The Oyo used to be the Hooters Hotel.
Oh yeah.
And Oyo bought it out. There's $1 blackjack. You're gonna sit down on the $1 blackjack. Just bet $1 every time, and then you're gonna drink and get fucked up. They're going to bring you drinks every time. Just keep tipping $1. Keep playing $1. You might win. You most likely will win, right? Right? Okay.
No, you're not most likely going to win.
Okay. Well, you're losing $1 and you're sitting there getting free drinks, and it's worth it. So, yeah, that is a skill to having fun in Vegas.
Sort of kind of does make sense. Yeah.
And then you can go to...
Where? Where's your favorite place to go in Vegas?
My favorite club that I went out to was Omnia. I think that was in... No. Definitely the Hakkasan. And that's in MGM.
Yeah, I've never been to a club.
Yeah, they're fun, dude.
What's so special about it? Why do you like the club?
They have like special performers. So that weekend I went, I saw Steve Aoki.
Oh, that's cool.
At Omnia, which is in, I believe. Oh man, don't quote me on this. I think it's in Caesar's Palace. I was pretty drunk. Yeah.
Wait, so a club? There's just a bar and a stage, and then people are dancing?
Yeah, I mean, so like earlier on in the day when you're walking down the strip in Vegas, you know how the people next to the hotels they like ask like they're like, you want to go to a club tonight? Have you gotten that offer?
No.
Really?
Really?
Because I get that like every time I go to Vegas.
Okay, well, no, not me. They probably just see you and you're like, oh, that guy's a fucked up dude.
Like even when it was just even it was just when it. Oh, okay, yeah, you're right.
Because I would go down there. I had a fucking water in my hand with a Red Bull and like.
Oh yeah, I had a Fat Tuesday, the biggest one you can get, right? No, so there's like these ticketers, I guess, or promoters. Yeah. They ask for your number and you give it to them, and then they send you a special like VIP link to get into the club that night.
Oh, for sure.
So we were there for my birthday weekend, and we were walking around the strip, and Steve Aoki was playing at Caesar's Palace. Mm-hmm. And then, so we literally walked all the way down to Caesar's Palace, and then we got interrupted by one of those promoters.
Promoters or whatever.
And gave him my number. He texted me a couple hours later. We all got fucking, cleaned up, suited up.
Oh,
went to put some dress shoes on, you know what I'm saying?
Damn,
and
dude,
then
sexy ass.
just went to the club. So, yeah, that was fun.
That's dope, dude.
Saw Steve Aoki fucking cake someone. Have you know what that is?
I don't know what that is.
Like, Steve Aoki has a tradition of, he has like a big
pie?
Ass cake.
Oh,
just like a straight up cake, and he fucking just flings it like at someone in the crowd. Uh-huh. So like people are like, cake me, cake.
Yeah, they want to get it. Yeah,
so I saw him cake someone. So it's like a thing.
Hilarious.
Like one time he caked someone. He threw the cake so hard
at the face.
Like someone's neck snapped.
Wow.
And so it was like a whole legal like.
Wow.
Yeah.
Does he still do it?
I'm pretty sure he does.
That's
Steve Aoki don't give a fuck, dude. we saw him in Cascade.
That's wild, dude. Cool. That's really cool.
Yeah. So what are some of your opinions on getting through 5 episodes of a podcast?
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Going forward, and what do you want to do?
Yeah, like next? The goals of the podcast.
The next 5. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Hold up, what was the first one again? What do you suggest for
the first question?
Yeah.
Like how did you feel about the first 5 episodes and the next 5?
It was fun. It was cool. I was talking to this with someone, and I was saying how you came up to me to start it, right? You said, "Hey, I want to start a podcast," and I brought
this up to you when I work with you, even.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was pointing at. That's
what
I was pointing out is that you came up to me, and I kind of sort of didn't believe you. Not gonna lie.
No.
You said, "Hey, I want to start a podcast." I'm like, "Oh yeah, sure, whatever, okay." Right. And I was kind of just waiting. Like for me personally, if you really want it, then you're going to have to start it up, and I'll follow along with you, right? If I really want it, then I'll start it right now, and then I'll bring you along with me, right? That's how I see it, right? So you really wanted to do it, and in my mind, I'm like, okay, you want it more than I do. How much do you want it? Mm-hmm. Like, let's do it, right? Okay. I'm always down for the ride. Like, you know how I am. I'm down for whatever. So.
That's why I like you, too. I just like, you're just down. I'm like, all right, I pick you up. We're going to do this now, okay?
And I said, okay.
And if we fail, we'll fail together. If we do it well, we'll do it well together.
So when you brought it up to me, I was like, all right, sure, yeah, whatever. And I was waiting for you to start it, and time passed, nothing happened, and you kept bringing it up. Hey, I want to start a podcast. I want to start it. And I'm like, all right, sure, yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
And then until that time, you texted me saying, hey, how do you like this cover art? And I'm like, cover art for what? You're like, oh, for the podcast. And I'm like, oh, snap, you're starting. So when you did that, I was kind of like really like down for it.
Yeah.
My biggest thing is all you got to do is start.
Right.
That's all you got to do.
Yeah.
So,
and look, we're 5 episodes deep.
We're 5 episodes deep.
Yeah.
And so that's my biggest thing, making sure you just start. So after you came up to me saying, hey, I made a Anchor account, I made a Gmail account, I took the username so that nobody takes it from us, like,
because this is gonna get big.
Yeah,
trust.
100% it's gonna get big. But like, you came up to me, and that drove me more. I said, all right, you're down, let's do it. So
right.
I said, hey, come over, let's start recording. I'll edit, I'll post it, like I'll finish it up or whatever, and like I'll put in my part because I'm just as down as you are. So
yeah.
So that's what it is, just starting. I think my next biggest thing would be, I think we need to be a little bit more structured. I think we need to be a little more self-disciplined on ourselves.
What do you mean by self-discipline?
As in, like, we need to schedule ahead of time when we're going to meet up and stuff. And
we could work on that.
Yeah, because it's kind of, it's kind of just a lot last minute.
Yeah.
And it's kind of, that's my
But
thing.
I feel like as our podcasts keep going and especially if it grows, like there's no way that you and I are not going to pay attention to it. And
for sure. Get it done. Yeah.
How
about you? What do you suggest, or how was your first experience for the first 5 episodes, and what are you looking forward to for the next?
So definitely for looking forward to, I want to start with that. I want to get guests on here, like just people we can talk to now.
Okay, I agree.
I think we spent 5 episodes talking about us, and like just people got to know us if they were listening to those.
Yeah.
So the next 5, we should definitely get people or
more people.
Yeah.
Is your goal to bring in a different person every episode?
Oh, no.
Or just have a special guest on
not really.
Episode?
I mean, if we can get someone to come on, then fuck yeah, let's do it. You know?
Yeah, all right. Yeah, I'm down.
But yeah, the first 5 episodes it was cool, dude. Just like you said, getting on the right foot. And I mean, our first podcast has like almost 100 plays. So I mean, that I'm happy for that. Fuck that.
Yeah, that's already success as it is.
Yep. So I'll take that as a win, and we just keep growing from here. So it was fun. I'm excited.
Fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely. The first 5 episodes, they were fun. The next 5 are gonna be even better. How about that?
Even better, dude. Yeah. How about that?
All
right, you guys. I think we're gonna end it off on this note. All right.
Yeah.
So make sure you stay in tuned with everything that we're following along. And we hope to see. We hope you guys come back in the future.
Yes, sir.
Let's just cut it off right here.
Yes, sir.